What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Hey adventurers! Welcome to my Lollapalooza vlog. I've always wanted to come out here for Lollapalooza. It's just one of the big festivals in the country that you always hear about, so I'm glad I finally made it. You can check it off my bucket list. And I am in the Congress Plaza Hotel, which is literally across the street from the entrance, so you can just walk on over, which I love. And if you're facing Grant Park, you can actually see the festival, the fireworks and everything from your window if you're on that side of the building. I am not, I'm facing a parking lot. As far as ticket prices go, I did the 4-day general admission and that is $385. GA 4-day, let's see, what does it get you? You get special GA Plus lounges with seating and air-conditioned restrooms. That's where the nice bathrooms are. Pool bar, special food area for you, screens with the live streams from the main stages, lawn games, concierge, and expedited entry. Those start at $700 for 4 days, and the VIP starts at $1,600 for 4 days. And let's see here. So it's like really similar to the GA Plus, except you get golf cart use and complimentary glam and lockers. That's a lot of money though. And oh, look at that, they have a 4-day platinum, which is $4,300. So pretty much everything as VIP, exclusive front of stage viewing with complimentary beer, seltzer, exclusive festival merch gift, pre-sale access to the after parties. It's a lot of money for that. $4,300? Nah, dude, just do the VIP if you want to be really bougie. Anyway, they also have 2-day tickets. 2-day general admission is $270, and they have 1-day tickets. 1-day general admission is $135, GA Plus $250, VIP $550, and Platinum 1 day is $2,000. They have hotel packages, which you can book with like their partner hotels, which is what I did. And I was here Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, checking out on Sunday, and the total was $900 something. I think it was close to like $950. So that's pretty much the price you're gonna pay around the area, like $300 a night. So I got in, it starts on Thursday, but I got in on Friday, and then it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There are 2 different entrances, I believe. There's one main entrance, which is across the street from the hotel, and then there is another one that's a side entrance, which is by the Art Institute museums, and it's like right across the street from there. So I ended up taking the side one from the Art Institute, and I got in so quickly. I didn't even have to really stand in a line. I went through it maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It was super quick. Security is so thorough, which if you're trying to bring in things is not good news for you, but I really appreciated it because even like I had on Docs, and the guy like even like felt my boots to make sure there was nothing in there. So they were definitely very thorough, which like I said, I appreciate because people are crazy. Right when you walk in, there was a water station so you could fill up your water. And there are people all around the festival that can tell you where to go, because it's kind of, basically they block off like the entire park area, and they shut down a bunch of the streets that are in the middle. And so then all that is just pedestrian walkway. So you're walking down like a really long street, and then the stages and stuff are off to the side. I came across a merch booth right by the entrance I went through, and there was no line for the festival merch. So I went up there real quick, got my merch, which is really cute. I love it. It's like a pizza themed merch, and it has all the names on the back. Love it. So cute. And then there's also artist merch, but it's further into the festival. I think there were 3 Lollapalooza merch tents and 1 artist merch tent from what I saw. So I decided to head over to the artist merch tent because I wanted to get the Emo Night Lollapalooza shirt because it's really funny. And the line was super long for the artist merch tent, but I think it took me 30-40 minutes to get through, so it does move pretty quickly, but it is really long. So this is the Emo Night shirt. And when I asked for the shirt, I was like, hey, let me get the Emo Night shirt in large. They were like, wait, which shirt is it? And I was like, oh, it's the 1975 shirt. And they were like, oh yeah, it's like so confusing. It's like, yeah, I get it. So I also needed to grab some food before I headed to any set. And they have a bunch of local places that provide the food. I will put the list over here. And I wanted to try Illuminati's, and they happened to be at the festival, so I got 2 slices of cheese deep dish pizza, and it was $14 for the 2 slices. Not terrible. I feel like all the pricing for the food and the beverages were actually not bad. It was like, I think the drinks, like alcoholic drinks, I think I saw were like $15. And then if you wanted to buy water or soda, that was like $5. So not crazy. And the food was, I think, maybe $20 or under. And then they actually also have like a whole dessert section. So I will put those here of all the dessert vendors that were there, which is amazing because I have such a big sweet tooth. As far as the bathroom situation, it was porta potties. I think that's pretty much all that I saw. I didn't use them, so I don't know the condition or anything like that, but it was just, they just looked like the basic porta potties. There were a bunch of shady areas, which is amazing because it was so hot. I sweat off all my makeup within like a couple hours. I actually wore this shirt yesterday and I've had it hanging up and it's still kind of damp. So it's pretty gross how much I was sweating. It's miserable, but the shaded spots are so nice. And it's definitely not bad in the shade. I didn't really see a ton of crazy lines except for the activations and the artist merch. As far as the water stations go, the lines weren't bad. The food lines weren't bad. Bar, no. But for the activations, they had like Hulu, Liquid Death, Coke, Bud Light, I think. Those lines were like really long because that's pretty much the only thing you have to do other than see bands is go to the corporate sponsor booths. So it makes sense. Lollapalooza is also all ages, and I think kids 10 and under are free. And they also have like a Kidapalooza section where they have kid-friendly performances and like little activities for them to do. So that's kind of cool that it's all ages. And I didn't really notice that being an issue. Like, I didn't notice a bunch of kids running around acting a fool. So, it didn't really seem like an issue. The festival actually ends pretty early, or relatively early. I think the last acts go on around 10, and then it ends at like 11 to 11:30 maybe. And then after that, a lot of the bands on the lineup will do after parties around the city. So I went to Emo Night's after party last night. I was at the Subterranean, but they had like 30 Seconds to Mars after parties, stuff like that around the city. And you have to buy separate tickets for those through Lollapalooza, but they're announced in advance, so you can kind of plan ahead. So on the way to the after party, I had taken like lifts throughout the day yesterday, and it was no problem. So I didn't know it was going to be an issue, but I guess they close the streets off at a certain point of the night. So I think maybe we left around 9:30, 9:45, and the streets were blocked off. And so I kept trying to order a ride, but it kept flagging the hotel as Lollapalooza, so I couldn't. So I would have to go to one of the rideshare pickups. We tried that, couldn't get a car. It was taking forever, so we just started walking in the direction of the club, which is like 4 miles away. So we just started walking and kept walking until we finally got to a place where we were able to get a ride. So that was insane. And again, the metro was an option, but apparently that's pretty crazy too. And it gets really, really busy and like jam-packed. So either way, if you're trying to get anywhere other than this area, it's gonna take you a while and it's gonna suck. So that is unfortunate. But on the way back, it was very easy and the streets were open. So it must be just like a certain block of hours in the evening that it's kind of gonna be rough. Oh, one of the activations was Toyota, and I guess they're there every year and they always do bandanas. All you have to do is like register for, I don't even know what I registered for, but I have a junk email that I just use for everything. And then you get a bandana. So that's cute. Pretty cool little bandana. And then I had to get a new water bottle because my Insomniac bottle that I had it in a backpack and then it fell out and it broke. So I got a bottle, but now I need stickers. So I got my first little water bottle sticker. It's a Lollapalooza hot dog. I actually really enjoyed Lollapalooza. Like I think it's worth it. I think if it's on your list, definitely come out. Especially if you can like bring kids and stuff. Like it just seems pretty welcoming. Everyone was really nice. I didn't really notice any issues. And everything went so smoothly. So I think I would actually gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because there are a few things that they could tweak to make it better, like maybe better bathroom situations and like tents above the lines for the activations and stuff like that, just to make it like more comfortable so you don't feel like you're dying all day. But other than that, yeah, like if you just have to prepare yourself and you'll have a fun time. So, and then there's so much like different music too, like different genres and stuff. So there's something for everyone. So I think a 9 out of 10 is pretty fair. That's it. My next video is gonna be Hard Summer. And don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.